I want to start with a question. Have you ever felt guilty for taking time out for yourself as a dad? For doing simple things like going to the gym or sitting in silence for a little bit? Or when you do something that's just for you and there's this little voice in your head saying, yeah, I should be doing something else, or I should be helping out around the house more, or I should be at home. And it kind of takes away from the moment. Like, you're there, but you're not fully there. I honestly think this is one of the biggest reasons so many dads don't actually take care of themselves. And that's what I want to get into in today's video. So yeah, let's get into it. If you've been watching my last few videos that I've been putting out, then you'll know straight away that this isn't random, okay? This is all connected. We've been talking about why so many dads feel exhausted, what self-care actually looks like when you're busy, whether or not we even need routines or is it just more pressure, why consistency feels hard after becoming a dad. And when you really take a step back and look at everything that we've been talking about, it kind of leads to this one thing, and that's guilt. Once you become a dad, your identity shifts in a big way. You're not just responsible for yourself anymore. You're responsible for your kids, your partner. People actually rely on you now. You're needed every single day. And somewhere along the way, you start to believe that your needs come last. Not even in a dramatic kind of way, but just quietly. Over time, it becomes the norm. You start to put your needs and your priorities last and put your families ahead of yours. So when you try to do something for yourself, even something small, it can kind of feel a bit weird, like you're taking something away from your family. Say it out loud, it sounds crazy, but it feels like you're being selfish. And that feeling can be quite strong and quite crippling. Me personally, I've definitely felt this myself. Going to the gym and thinking, should I actually be at home right now doing something? Or when I want to sit down and just play PlayStation, I'm thinking to myself, I should probably be doing something a bit more productive. Look, even doing things like taking rest comes with pressure as a dad. It's crazy. Like, you have to earn it or something. But when you really think about it, that's a bit mad, because the whole point of these moments is to help you feel better. And this is where I had to start changing how I see things, because self-care isn't taking something away from your family per se. It's actually making sure that you actually have something to give in the first place. When I don't look after myself, trust me, I'm more tired, I'm more impatient, I get irritated and I lose my temper quick. But when I do look after myself, things do change. Even in a small way, I show up better for myself and my kids, my wife, my family. Not in a perfect way, but in a much better way than if I wasn't looking after myself. And those little things really do matter. And when you connect this back to everything that we've been talking about in this series, the exhaustion, like being tired, trying to find realistic ways to look after yourself, not putting pressures on like morning routines, and not beating yourself up when you're not consistent with certain things. This is what it all comes down to. Simply learning how to take care of yourself without feeling guilty for doing so. That's the key part, without feeling guilty. And look, if I'm being real, this kind of brings me back to my why, the reason why I started this channel in the first place. I wanted to create a space for dads who are trying to look after themselves whilst also looking after everyone else around them as well. Not in a perfect way, and not trying to have everything figured out either, because that's not me. I'm just trying to be honest with you guys, but I am trying to show up in a way that just fits real life for me, and hopefully for you too. This video kind of wraps up the first little series around self-care for dads, but it doesn't mean the conversation stops here. If anything, if I'm being real, this is just a starting point. From here, I want to get into more around stuff like energy and how to get your energy going, routines that actually work for busy dads, your mental health, your fitness, what it's like balancing real life, work life, for example. Like if you're an entrepreneur or you run a business, what that's like, for example. I don't know if I've mentioned it to you guys before on these series, but I do run a creative agency with my wife as well. So running a family business whilst trying to raise 3 kids is a lot. And 2 of the kids are twins that I have with my wife, and then my oldest son, I do co-parent as well. So like, we juggle a lot. So I kind of do have first-hand experience at like what it's like trying to balance so much shit. Excuse my language. It's hard, and that's why I really wanted to create this space in the first place, because when I was growing up, when I first became a dad, which is almost 10 years ago, I didn't really feel like my friends around me were in the position to be able to, I guess, encourage me or motivate me and give me the advice that I needed. We were quite young. I had kids when I was 24, 25. Some people that's not young, but like, that's young to me. That's young. So as I'm a little bit more ahead of certain people on the staircase, I've got some sort of wisdom and knowledge that I've picked up along the way that I just can't help but share, just to be that voice that I wish I had when I was kind of going through fatherhood. Oof, randomly started getting emotional there. Shit. Wait, that was not part of this video, but that's what it means to me though. Seriously, man. Yeah, I just don't feel like I had that growing up. I feel like I got that now. I got my boys around me now. I got my guys around me now. Some of them are dads, some of them are fathers to be. It's amazing. So I kind of just want to make sure that if there's other dads that are going through certain things, they have a space that they can tap into and feel like they're not alone. So yeah, if you've ever felt guilty for taking time out for yourself, just know you're not the only one. All right, you're definitely not the only one. And it is not selfish, okay? You're not selfish. You're just trying to balance a lot right now, and that's life. But yeah, on a real, I'll be interested to hear as well from you guys. Is this something that you guys struggle with? Do you have friends or family that also struggle with this? Let me know in the comments. And if you've been watching this series and it's helped in any way, stick around. There's definitely a lot more to come. I really want to say thank you for watching these videos. If you haven't done so already, you know what? Forget that. If you haven't done so already, obviously you know what to do. Cool. But let me talk to the people that have subscribed. Thank you. If you've actually subscribed without me even having to ask you to subscribe and you're watching this video and you do find these videos useful, genuinely, thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, I hope I can actually keep showing up and still doing these sort of videos to help. Reach out as well, man. Let me know if you're actually watching this and finding the value in this. Reach out to me, drop me a message. You can't DM people on YouTube, can you? But yeah, drop it in the comments or find me on Instagram. Reach out, man, because yeah, it'll be good to know that people are taking certain things away from this, because I've had a few messages here and there when I post my YouTube shorts on Instagram Reels, and certain people have been DMing me saying, look, bro, I found that really useful, stuff like that. Just lets me kind of know that I am doing the right thing, and I'm connecting with the type of men that I want to connect with in the first place. So yeah, that's enough of me rambling. Hope you've enjoyed this series. Stick around because there's definitely going to be more. There's going to be vlogs, day in the lives, that sort of stuff. But yeah, genuinely, God bless you, appreciate you, and catch you in the next one. Let's go.